Meatloaf brings me back again till my early teens. I was probably 13, 14. Again, in and around the rhythm as a dancer era that we spoke about a few days ago. You know, when the slow sets came on, this was when you got a chance to ask somebody up to dance. And if they said yes, you more than likely got a kiss, didn't you? So Meatloaf was massive in 1992 or 3, this song. Yeah, incredible song. I also do a great impression of Meatloaf singing this song. I'm not going to do it now.
Oh,
but
you disappoint me.
But after a few beers, you know, I do fancy myself as Meatloaf singing. I would do anything for love.
Okay. You said yesterday you're an old romantic, and your personal life has been very happy, very settled.
Yeah.
From an early age.
We met in school. Yeah, Georgina is my wife, and well, we first met when we were 12 when we started secondary school. We shared some classes together, and then we got together on my 16th birthday. And yeah, never looked back. I signed for Leeds at 17, so we had a long distance relationship. She would have flown over to see me, and obviously her dad was a Taoiseach Prime Minister in Ireland for 11 years. And yeah, we got engaged and we got married in France, and we had a big bash in France. Great memories. But yeah, with 3 kids later and still together. We're together since 1994.
That's fantastic. And as you say, you know, since the age of 12 you've known each other. But it's a grounded life still.
Oh, it is, completely. Yeah. And I always say, first and foremost, I'm a husband and I'm a dad. You know, and with 3 kids now, my dad did it for me and my mum did it for me. You know, we're myself and my wife are consistently, you know, bringing them to their football training and their hobbies and their GAA training and everything else that comes with being a dad, active dad and mum nowadays.
Yeah, you're driving all the time.
Yeah, I need a taxi sign on top of the car. That's what we need.
How about Ellie Goulding now and Love Me Like You Do?
I don't believe I've ever met Ellie, and she obviously broke onto the scene when Westlife ended. But I have to say I love her stuff. I think she's got an incredible voice. Obviously there was great hype around this song because it was part of that 50 Shades of Grey movie. But it's a great song, and I presume it was big in American stuff. If not, it should be. But a great track, and a real current ballad, one of those ballads with a good beat behind it. She delivers an amazing vocal, and I found it hard when I was putting this list together. I found it hard to pick out songs of the current era because the older stuff stands out to you as a kid. The current stuff maybe you're not as attached to, but certainly I've chosen this one as one of the standout ones of the last 12 months or so. Well, that was our first dance at our wedding. So we went to watch the Robert Redford and Michelle Pfeiffer movie back in the day, Up Close and Personal, which was what the song was from. And we were only dating as teenagers then. So when we got married, every line of that song kind of, you know, everybody draws from any song what they want to. And we felt it was exactly what matched into our relationship at the time. Great song. Every time I hear it now, you know, you'll never forget that memory. So yeah, great tune. And obviously Celine is an incredible talent. So amazing.
There you are. You are a romantic. You've proved it. Last one's going to be Oasis.
Great memory of this was when I was at Leeds United. It was 95 when this album came out for me, and everything from Roll With It to Wonderwall. And I had grown my hair long, like, you know, like Nolan Liam Gallagher, and I think everybody on the team loved that. It was the dressing room anthems of that time. I remember one of the lads had a little Ford Fiesta, souped up kind of alloy wheels, and he would drive us into training every morning from Roundhay Park in Leeds, driving up through Hare Hills and towards Ellen Road. And yeah, we'd have that blasting out the windows, and yeah, we were all Oasis fans back then. But every time I hear it, it's a great cracking tune. Funny enough, I've had Noel Gallagher on my radio show about a year ago, and
he's good fun, isn't he?
He's great fun. I love it. And you know what? I even said to him just before we went live, I said anything, no, because I'm sure he was fed up talking about an Oasis reunion, and I said anything you want me to ask or don't want me to ask, because I've been on that side of the you know, and he was like, no, he says, you ask me what you want and I'll answer it how it is.
And he comes up with a fresh answer every time.
Does, and it's incredible because he absolutely does. And it's amazing because obviously Oasis are rock gods, and Westlife, although we had amazing success, we were a pop band, but at one point in the interview, which I'll forever admire Noel for, at one point in the interview he kind of me and him were on the same level, because he said it's a different music industry nowadays. He said it's a lot different to when me and you were selling records, Nicky. And I thought, no, Gallagher's bringing me into his level. And I did tell him about travelling into Leeds United every morning, listening to, you know, his albums and stuff with Oasis. So I'm definitely a Noel fan. Liam, I'm not so sure anymore, but definitely a Noel fan.
Great. You're a radio host. You're now also a solo artist, and Sunlight, great song.
Thank you.
Very great song. What's next for you? Where's it going, do you think?
I don't want to leave the radio because I absolutely love that. And a lot of people said to me when I took that on, God, it's going to be strange for you to have a real job. And I was like, it's not exactly a real job. But certainly going in, the routine I loved. I mean, I found rush hour traffic quite attractive in a strange way, because I've never had to, obviously I'd experienced it, but never had to deal with it every morning. But yeah, I go into RT for 9 o'clock. I mean, the whole house gets up at 7. The kids breakfast. Georgina takes them to school. I go in, grab me coffee, go on air, and producer and a researcher and a team, and you're like, what am I going to talk about today?
You got a team. You got a team. I want one. I want.
It's great, and you get and you get the captain's armband. And it's brilliant. I love it. But certainly, music is in my blood. It's from my dad all the way up, and I was very lucky to have experienced some amazing times in Westlife. To do a solo album was the pinnacle, because, and if I never make one again, I spent 3 years writing every lyric, co-writing every lyric on that album, everything that was in my brain. We put down on paper with loads of incredible talent. Ronan Hardyman, who's the producer and songwriter of Lord of the Dance with Flatley, and Wayne Hector and Don Mescal, both great songwriters who've done stuff for Westlife. And I'm so proud of that album. And if you haven't heard it, honestly, have a listen to it, because there's 10 tracks on there. I've literally come up with some amazing memories from Westlife, some personal experiences on there, and some made up some crazy stuff as well. So yeah, see what you think.
You should be very proud. Nicky, lovely to see you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Keep doing it.
I'll do my best.